Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the stream. It's good. It's good to be here. Quiet morning, just like I like them. A little bit too warm outside to my taste because it's winter. It's supposed to be cold, so the snow doesn't melt, but let's keep the spirit. Welcome. So if you're new here, I'm Frank Boucher, and for the next about 2 hours, because I try to stream, but keep it short. For a stream, it's short, 2 hours. So for the next 2 hours, we'll be having fun. And today's project is n8n. We're building a custom node. So let me share my screen. So we started from that n8. So n8n is an integration tool. So it's a tool that where you interconnect different APIs, services, and things like that, and you can react. So let's say, oh, each time there's a new video on YouTube, I want you to do something. For example, what we did, we started Wednesday, so 2 days ago, was creating or using Reca API, so it's AI, vision AI capability to analyze video. So we'll clip video using AI. I continue offline, so I will show you in a few seconds what we did start on Wednesday, and today I want to continue and add more functionality of the vision API. So using AI to analyze video and do something with it. Yes, so n8n integration, it's free. So we did start with this free package tool, and we're building what they call a community node or custom node. Once it's done, I will publish it so everybody can use it, like in a very simple way. And I will probably write a blog post about it. So if you're new to n8n, it will be easy for you. n8n is using npn and like node or TypeScript. In fact, I'm not an expert in TypeScript, so that's fun. I search. That's the purpose of this stream. It's the behind the scene, behind my cloud. I show it that even with a lot of experience, because you have gray hair, right? You still struggle, you still search, so feel free to ask any questions.
Hi.
Hey, TBD, hello, hello. And because, you know, we were getting too comfortable, I like to, good morning. I like to add some spice in my stream because, you know, why make it easy on me? So I heard a lot about Zed, a new editor, apparently super fast. It's written in Rust and stuff like that. But in the blog post I was reading, it was saying that it was not great with .NET. But hey, today we're not doing .NET, so I was like, hey, you know what? Let's give it a try. So this morning I did install Zed, Z-E-D. I hope I pronounced correctly. If you didn't know me, I speak French, so that's why I have a funny accent. So we'll be playing with Zed today. Have no clue how it works. Zed. And yes, I'm on Linux. I'm running Debian right now. Debian 13, Trixie, I think the name. Can I make that bigger? So apparently I did play because I don't have the usual, but I didn't sign in. Also, what I did change for the stream is, oh, I don't like that. I have shadows. This, okay, no more shadows. So there's been a few streams where people were complaining there's too many clouds. So I remove a few clouds. So even if when we play the drop game and the drop game is broken, oh no. Oh no. Seriously, the drop game is broken? Damn it. Okay, if I do, I try to remove, see, I did that for you, chat. If I, let's see. Maybe I need to remove this. Let's give it a try. Did it work? Damn it. Did I broke? Oh no. Okay, my button is broken, but it's working. Okay, cool. So even when we play the drop, so but that's sad though. My button is not working. I will have to type. So now even when we do try to play the game, there's no more cloud. So that's one thing. Hey, hello. Procrastoholic. Cool name, hard to say, but a bunch of digital friends who did it. So yeah, I did that, and also I give you now the I fix last stream. I share we tried this, so we can turn the cloud black and it start raining, just like that. You know, when the mood is sadder, like why it's not. Let me try to fix that shadow. It bugs me. It bugs me. I don't know why. Oh, it's too light? Maybe I need to turn it off then. Is it better? No, it's not better. So why there's... What is it? What do you see there? Oh, this? Oh, did I fix it? Oh, I get it. I have a light for the plants because it's winter and the day are shorter, so I added the plant, and that plant is a little bit yellow, and I'm guessing changing the green, and that's why the OBS didn't like it. Today we learn. So yeah, so now we can have rain. No, I don't. Do you see it? I'm not sure I'm seeing it. Is it visible? I don't think I see it. I can hear it. Yeah. Maybe it's not in this screen? If I go in a different screen.
Oh, hi.
Hey, Stefan. Hello. Yeah, okay. So we don't see it, but we hear it. That's weird. CB's on the top. I think it's in... if I go here, if I do, okay, whatever. Did I broke it again yesterday? So now we can, I also gave you the function. So before it was only me, you could like make it rain or make it back to the sun. Now I allowed everybody to mess around with that functionality. Happy New Year to you too, Mr. Stefan. How was your holiday? How was your holiday, mister? Oh, like I'm sad. I spent time yesterday fixing it and now it's not working. This is sad. Okay, I want to make it view. Yeah, so it's supposed to be Control plus. That's what I was trying to do. Oh, just plus. No, see, it's going to this. Okay. How can I turn? Okay, if I close this, now if I do this, no, it's not working. Interesting, right? If I do this, zoom in. Oh, I was thinking it will be zooming this, but it doesn't. Oh, quite quiet and relaxing. Not a lot of snow. Got last week's snow and very cold temperature. Yeah, well, very cold. I guess it's because we're not used to. It was not that cold when you think about it. Maybe, oh, what? Restricted mode. You're in restricted mode. I trust it. Can I zoom now? Nope. Yeah, but I want to zoom. Wait, I'm in 2d6 dungeon. That's not what I want. Anyway, I don't want that project. Open a new folder. Where are you based, Stefan? You used to be in Quebec and now you're in US, right? Maybe that's why. Here it was much colder than that, and I was like, nah. Okay. Okay, so now we have our good project, so let's open, but it's tiny. I want to change that. Oh, okay, Switzerland. That's good. You're still a nice guy. Oh, what? Oh, no, okay, that's the paying stuff. No. But I would like to zoom in. That's bad. That's why I cannot zoom it. Okay, let's go find a preference. If someone know, thanks, appreciate it. One of my friends always make me smile when people were saying their names. At some, let's say, hey, okay, I like, oh, hi, I'm Frank, how are you? What's your name? Stefan. Oh, well, you still look like a nice guy. But it was just to, you know, break the ice, and I always thought it was very funny. maybe we'll get back pretty quick to VS Code. How the hell do I change the site? Okay, so Z, about Z, check for update, open settings. Cool. Now let's go font size. I thought it was big. It's getting better. Come on, 20? Can I move this? Yeah, I can move this. No? Okay. How do I close that thing? It was earlier here, I said view and I say toggle right duck. Boom. Cool. So now can I bring you here? No? Maybe because this is open? Well, hello n8n. Earlier when I tried the control plus minus, it was only changing the size of the terminal. So let's try. No, it still doesn't want. Error opening the path. Why are you coming? So if can I reopen the terminal? Cool. So now I have my terminal. See if I do control, but now it's control equal. Hey, hello on YouTube, the Action Gaming. Hello, and Prudvi. Hello from India. Oh, that's awesome. Hello, guys. So if I do control equal, it's zoom here. Even if let's open. Maybe it's okay. So the text changed, but I wanted to zoom this. That's why I was having trouble. And if I do, yeah, okay. So that's good. So I can now go in my other corner. And okay. I mean, not bad. Language server. Does it know I'm in TypeScript? Oh yeah, TypeScript. What's behind me and the cloud? Let me do this. And let's try that. Last time I was having a lot of visual artifact. Yeah, again. See, we see the TypeScript and the... I don't know why I have the glitching stuff. Okay, so I built this. Maybe that required to change the font of... Oh, for zooming that, going in deep, I found that going to the settings, if I open the settings, when I type font, I got the UI font and I could bump it up. See, yeah, I have no idea what's the weight. Or maybe if I do this, no, that's in the bottom. I don't know. I don't know pas savoir. Okay, so yes, so I create. Should I show you first? I think I need to show you first. Okay, so let's do an npm build run. No. Yeah, npm. Frank, you need to start. I thought 2026 will be better for me. What? Oh, it's run build? you can see I'm not npn run build. That's better. That's what I was expecting. I'm not a TypeScript or Node person. Yeah, I saw who I was seeing the other day was using that, the JetBrain found. I think it was in a video. I was looking to see if I could set up new Vim to work with .NET, and because you know sometimes I'm SSH in a terminal and stuff, and I was like, oh, it would be cool to have like a more powerful editor than Node. No, not Node, Nano. So I installed NeoVim and I was like, oh, could I make it so like it can compile and have like fun stuff? So I saw a bunch of stuff and it's possible. And the person in the video was using JetBrain found. I like it. Okay, so now I need to do npm link. Yeah, I know. Okay, so now we have that. So now I can switch to my terminal. I'm using Punman on this computer. And I don't know why I'm using the trackpad. So we could do Punman n8n -dev. I think it's how I spell it. Oh no, yeah, I need to Punman start. Cool. Now our container is running.
How do you do that?
GT, hello. How are you, my friend? How's the weather in India? Is it like all weird, like in North America? Here right now, it's getting super warm. Like it's winter here, so like we should have snow and the cold temperature, like sub-zero temperature, because like that's winter. But it's getting 10 degrees above zero, so now the snow is melting. And it's a mess because like it shouldn't be melt. The ground is still frozen and like it's very ugly. And then obviously that's temporary, so it will all freeze again after. So we'll have like ice everywhere. So like it's not cool. But how's the weather in India? Is it like all weird? Like in Europe, they got snow, right? Paris got like, that's a lot of snow for them, but like there was a trace. Lucky it's 1 Fahrenheit below freezing here. Oh yeah. Oh, congrats, McNet. I think you won the last stream, McNet. I think you got the highest score. Okay, so now I want to show you. So localhost and the port is 5680. Cool. So now I could go here, my test flow. So now if I search, so this is n8n, so it's an integration tool. Let me know if you want me to explain a little bit more what's n8n. Send me my phone. Sure. So now you could add, so like right now I have like a manual trigger, but you could have a bunch of trigger. My goal, by the way, is to create interactivity with like the AI node, but I'm starting by something easier. So now we can search Reca, and look at that, Reca Vision. Woohoo! And now we have two actions. So we have the clip, Reca create a clip, or get clip status. So now we could create a clip. So we have this. So now you could create a credential. You know what? I should put an API, my key. So I will just go in secret for a little while, and I will put my key there, and it should remember it. So we'll be good for the stream. let's put the API key here. What? I don't like when you do that. Copy, paste. Okay, cool. Now let's close it. And now let's come back here. I'll take a Ferrari. Well, you need to win the drop game, TBD. Happy to oblige. Oh, you will receive like a sticker of a Ferrari. Nah, I don't give away Ferrari. So now I have my API key. I can save it and it's test the credential. Cool, it's working. So I can close it. So now I have my Reca account is created. You could pick the different options. So now we want to create a clip. So we need a YouTube URL because right now I did it with a YouTube URL. And TBD is like, I want that Ferrari. Good, have fun. I was about to swear, but we're not on a Stony stream. We don't swear here. Unleash. Cool. Let's take this video. Oh, that's a big face. So now we could put the URL here, and that's the prompt. So create an engaging and short video for the best moment. We could use this that way. And we could just like execute the step right now, or if we want, we can add thing. And that's the part I'm pretty proud because it was not working when I try. Well, you know, like it's totally fine. I think it's just like I'm so careful because like 6 years is more than 6 years at working at Microsoft. I'm very sensitive, like what I say, how I'm saying it, the way I'm saying it, like, you know, to be inclusive and stuff. I am. And even if I was swearing and like having very opinion doesn't mean I'm not open, but I've been so careful, and so that it's now an habit. And I'm a very positive guy anyway. So now we can change the aspect ratio, the maximum duration, but by default, all those values, they're optional, right? Let's say additional fill, it's optional. But let's say we want to change the aspect ratio, so we could do this. So now it's 9:16. We could add, let's say well, let's keep it, oh, like, you know, it's subtitle. So now that's pretty cool. So like it's like this. So we could create it just like that. So now if we execute that step, it's running, and now we have an ID. So we'll take that ID. And do I have, you know what? Yeah, let's, NZ, let's open a file here. Let's put this. So now what we could do is go back to close this. So now we could connect this. So now every time we run that flow, it will create a clip. So we can save it, and let's say call it create clip. So now we could go here, we can create a new workflow, and we can say check clip status. So let's still use a manual trigger right now since we're developing it. And I'm running right now n8n in a container because I like it to run it locally. You could install it if you want, if you're not comfortable with n8n, like, or containers. But there's also n8n hosted solution. Oh, IO, not .com. So you could host it. You could have it host and like pay a fee, and like it's all maintained for you. And this is the AI stuff I was talking. So you could specify like which AI, the database, like the model, the toolings and stuff like that. So you could have a lot of fun, and I would like to add Reca here. I want to see if it's possible, because I think that could be cool, and I could do many things, but I won't be able to share it if like it's not Reca. Hey! Whoop, I missed the message. I'm here working, so you're super quiet in the background. Don't let me interrupt you. Carry on. And I'm not a Linux guy, but I'm thinking into installing on a semi-old laptop for developing. What is the distro you recommend? Okay, so n8n, I have two. Yeah, well, it depends what you want. I really like, so Ubuntu, I run this for a very long time. And it's the ease of finding, it's a very popular distro. So every time as a developer, you search for something, .NET is supported natively on that. So there's always in the dock, like Ubuntu is kind of like always there. Ubuntu, so like, you know, like Linux is just in fact a kernel, and then like you could add multiple different things, right? So, and they're like, they call it distro. So Ubuntu is based on Debian. So at some point I was like, oh, you know what, let's go to Debian. So a little bit more. And this one is very stable. It progresses at a slower pace, but it's extremely stable. And I really like it. And that's what I run right now. That's what I have. I have Debian right now, and it's not running on like a big computer. It's a, you know, it's, can I do this? It's just like, it's an old laptop. Not old, but, you know, whoops, okay. Did you land, Stefan? Yeah, Stefan. Oh, 95. I think we have a winner today. So that would be, so Ubuntu or Debian, and everything that works on Ubuntu, obviously you can always do the exact same thing on Debian, since, you know, it's the original version. So like most of the time it will work. If you want a look and feel like Windows, you could do, so that would be your kind of like core system. And then after that, you have the UI, right? How the windows and the menu and stuff like that. Like, you know, like here I have this bar, and like I don't have like a menu on like on Windows and things like that. So that's your desktop environment. I prefer GNOME because I feel it'll look more like Linux. I don't want something that try to look like Windows. Like I don't care. Let's change it. If you want something that look a lot like Windows, you could go with KDE. So when you will, it's either when you download the image or when you start installing it, you have it. You will be able to make your choice. And by the way, you could have as many as you want. So I prefer GNOME. A lot of people prefer KDE. You could have other things. And the other distro I really liked, and I had a great fun with it, is Omarchy. Were you there when I stream? I want Linux Well, like it's a question. I don't think there's like a bad one, right? I cannot talk and type, otherwise I may say loudly my password. So I really like that distro. It's called Omarki, and it changed a lot of things. So usually, so this one is based on Arch Linux, and it's really good. But if you want to get started, it's Debian is a really good one, or like a Debian base, like SturdyDev says. So I really like Debian, but you could go Ubuntu. Or if you want to give it a try, this Omarki, you will install it in like less than 5 minutes. And like seriously, like this one on this laptop took 3 minutes. You download it, you say, okay, I want to install it, and just like, and by default, you have a bunch of themes and a bunch of stuff. But it is very, very different. There's no menu. So it's like, you want to open a terminal, you type it, and then like if I open another one, it will split. So it's very different. If you want to open a browser, then you go there, and then like you change where it goes. It's okay, I don't want this window, so now I'm just using the keyboard. So I really like it. This is fast. There's no anything. My only struggle was I was having trouble when we were between .NET 9 and .NET 10. I was trying early bits, and like the way, because this is a very opinionated installation, not everything was up to date. And for me, I wanted to try the early bits, and I was like having trouble with that. It was not working. Has this distro want you to install the stuff? But you have menus, so like, you know, doing a Windows key with space, show this, and now you could just say, hey, look for the stuff where you want. If you want some, if you want to install, let's say I don't have Brave here, so I could say, hey, I want to install an app. Oh no, that's for apps. So I want to install. So you go install, and then you could say, okay, I want a package or this, and then you go here and you type, okay, I want Brave. That's my favorite browser. Oh, apparently it's not there. So that was a package I took, so I could go escape. Let's try again. And let's go with here. I could type Brave. I think it's Brave bin. If you look, web browser, that, yeah. So I could install it, so you could enter, and I'll just install it. So I really like it. It's fast. Like when you install it, like this is now running in a VM, but if you install it like on your physical computer, it's extremely fast. It works well and stuff like that. It's a one button to create a Windows VM in it. So, you know, sometimes there's that one app, or like, you know, you want Windows for a little while, then you could be running that. If you want to have games that support games and stuff like that, Steams go very well in it and stuff like that. It's very fun. Yeah. Yeah, I was running this, though. This laptop is not NVIDIA, is well, it's kind of. Oh, now I was trying to swap app, but yeah. So let's quit this and let's go back to the computer instead of running in a VM. This one is using the Intel Iris graphic because it's a, you know, tiny laptop. but it was running super fast. So yeah, so, and it was omarchy.org, if I'm not mistaken. So this, or otherwise it will be Debian or Ubuntu. They will both support very well .NET also if you want to code. One thing, like a very nice one that a lot of people like is Fedora, but had so much reflex on how to install stuff and where are my things that I was struggling a little bit with the way Fedora, because like instead of like being apt and that's a good score, GT. Unfortunately, Stefan still have a better score, but it's a good score. One thing you could do also is to go on the .NET page, click that install for Linux instruction, and look the distribution that are supported. See, Debian is in the first. OpenSUSE is a good distro also, but Fedora is also very popular. But Fedora, if I'm not mistaken, like there's a, when you download, they ask you Fed, but there's so many. Oh, did I land it? Yeah, I land 46, cool. So I'm not the, I could be the biggest loser, but I'm guessing there's still people with 0. So I was the biggest loser 2 days ago. So here, when you want to download it, I think it's asking you get Fedora. Yeah. So here you have, look, I want a workstation. You have the KDE. So workstation. Download now. Oh no, it's when you install it. I think it'll ask you all the stuff you want to install. You'll be fine today. Like with the distro we are talking about, you'll be fine. You'll be totally fine. You'll be surprised how well it goes. But yeah, give it a try, and like ping me on. So like down below, there's my Discord server, and I'm F Boucheros on Discord. Ping me if you have. Don't be shy. Ping me if you have any question. I'll be super happy to help you get set up. Okay, so now what I want to do is let's check the status. So we still want to, because I'm still in my demo, guys. I didn't forget. So now we want to get the clip status. And usually you have that, okay, I don't know, after that you loop or whatever, and you can do stuff. I'm running manual because I'm isolating the stuff. But now if we put the ID, that was the ID we got from the previous one. See my account, it detected I already have a Reca account, so it's using the same. There's no other feature for this one, so I'm executing this. And now here I should have my outputs. Cool, so we have our output now. So I have the ID, when it was created. The status is complete because we chat for a little while, so it's already done. It did create a clip. So here, that's the generation config. So we were using the moment. We asked for one template, duration, like all the default. We did add subtitle and aspect ratio, and that was the URL we sent. We could use file too, so I'm guessing I will have to implement that too. That was the prompt that we use, and that's the video that was created. So the title is AI Terminal Magic, no UI, just resolved. And here we have the video that was created, and like caption, so it makes suggestion for a caption, and it creates a bunch of tags and an AI score of 85. I'm not sure what's the AI score, but let's look at what was created.
Always have a terminal close by. Would it be in VS Code, in New Vim,
So by
in
default,
Writer,
we have
in
this. I didn't remove
Sublime,
it.
in Cursor, or because you're in the
maybe because I
terminal,
used
right?
the
And
fleet
what
here.
if we could ask a question right away? No UI, no anything,
See, like, it
just
create
question
caption and
mark,
stuff like that.
your question, and boom, you got the answer. That would be great.
So it worked. So let me show you how the code did that. Back here. So in our Reca, so this is Node. So I'm guessing if you're a Node developer, you're familiar with all that shenanigan, but I wasn't. So you have your package JSON that describe your package. So right now in there I have yeah, but why? Oh, there it is. I was like, it's missing something. So include those things, the node and the credential. And if we go here in the folder node, I have a folder Reca. And now I create a subfolder called Vision, because if I want to add also speech and research, I wanted to be able to do it, and I'm planning to do it. So I think I'll need that, but I'm not sure how in the UI I will present that. Right, when we search here Reca, like right now it's Reca Vision. So I think it should be Reca, and then when you go here, you should have like kind of like by group, vision, research, speech, chat, or whatever, like all the by group. But I don't know how to do that yet. For example, if I go, I think GitHub has sections. See, like file action, issue action. I'm not sure how they did that, but that's what I want, I think. In fact, I think I know how they did it. So the group is spelled with that thing. If I go Reca again, yeah, so Reca clip action. Oh. I'll have to check how it works, but like I want to group them, but right now we'll stay in Vision for now, so you know we can learn. So in that folder, it's tiny, huh? In that folder I have very important the same file. So Reca Vision, it needs to Reca Vision and Reca Vision node.json, and I have in credential, I have my Reca API credential. Let's start by this. In the API, I define that I have my two icons. I need to change the documentation page. Let's do it now. Let's not do it now because I need to understand Git panel. Where is the Git panel? Oh, it's there. I'm in on master. I don't want to be in master. Switch branch. Okay, so now I'm in that branch. Cool. So what's that? outline. What's outline? Oh, that's cool. What's that? Collab, project search, language server, project diagnostic. Okay, so let's we'll finish my tour, and after that we can optimize. So yeah, so you have like the stuff, API key, like you put the authentication, and in the simple, you have a demo on the GitHub page for n8n, but it's using, the key was passed in the query string, and for me, I wanted to have it in the header using the X API key, so I changed that. That was pretty cool. I didn't think it would be that easy. And right now, to test if it works, I'm asking the model. You know, it's fine enough. Like if you can have the model, your key is good. And it's quick. Like you don't need any prompt. Just like give me the model. So that's for credential. And then the here, so that's the definition of stuff. So we have two operation. So here we define, and that's also a thing. Maybe we'll have to have more node, because when it's Reca Vision, this is the API. But if I'm using, if we go back into docs for Reca AI, when I'm, let's say, research, the API is not the same. It's API Reca AI. So I think that's why I'll have two node. I will have Reca Vision and Reca, because I need to change this. And I'm not sure I can have multiple of this. Maybe I can, I don't know, but I don't think so. The request default. I don't know if I can have multiple request default. And then you define your resources. So create clip and get clip status. I think those are get clip status, create clip. I think they are this. So I think I could group them like this. So the way it works, hey, hello. I don't know how to pronounce Tarsh. I'm Tarsh, hello, welcome aboard. Welcome to the stream. So in the demo, I show you everything in one file, and it quickly become hard to write and debug, right? It's confusing. Like you have like that long thing. So instead, I split it, and had a lot of fun yesterday understanding how I would do that. And I did iterate a little bit with that, but that's the final form, and it's still working. So now, as you can see here, I'm like, when you do like the 3 dot, it means just like embed this part here. And this is defined at the top of the file as an import. And it's in the file. Well, it's in the file. It doesn't specify the file, but it's in the folder clip. So by default, it will be the index file. So if we go here, that's a folder. We can expand it. Now we could go here in index. In index, I'm the clip description. So now I have the action. So you could create a clip. And I think that's the thing. So right now, when I was seeing the post, because usually you will take a resource. Let's say we are with invoices. So invoice, that will be your resource. And then after that, the action will be the get, the post, the delete, the list, like all the HTTP action. But I think what I could do instead of just like put whatever name I want here, so I could group the action, and here instead I'll have like clip, and I will have the option I want, and then after that I will have vision and research and all those things. I think that will be a better way. Tarshan from India, hello. Why I'm not using Python? Well, because n8n is a node. It's a node. It's TypeScript, so that's why I'm using that. Well, I do Python from time to time. I'm not a great developer in Python because I learned Python by myself doing Raspberry Pi projects, but I did a few things in Python. I wrote the full workshop in Python recently, where it used Vision AI to roast your videos. And by heart, I'm a .NET developer. But you pick the language you want. Why are you asking? Are you a Python developer? So here we have let's say we pick create clip. And we have create clip and we have the clip status. So those are my two actions. And after that, I was like, okay, I want a place to have all the parameters. So I did define the same thing. So let's go for created clips, because there's more stuff. Like, get status is simpler. So here I define again what it is. And those are the required parameters, because you have required. And if you don't want them required, you just don't put required. Initially, I was like, okay, required false. And it was crashing. So if you don't want the parameter to be required, just remove it. You don't put false. I'm also creating a local AI for my personal use with some skills like local skills. If you are willing, can you explain about n8n? Yeah, sure. I did it a little bit before, but let me quickly explain. So n8n is a open source tool. It can be hosted locally. You could install it locally. You could run it in a container. I'm running it in a container because I could have multiple different instances. So I could have my production instance, and I could have my development instance, where like right now I'm building custom node. Not node like a language, node like this is a node. This is like, when you create workflow in with that tool. Let's go in GitHub here, and let's go Punks. Let's go, where is it? Autoclip, YouTube. So I did create the generic version of what we are doing today, but that was requiring a little bit more tech skills. So we're doing the version so people without technical skills could still use it, because this is a node, right? So you create workflow and based on an action. So here, for example, when there's a new video, then it do this HTTP request and then save the result in a table that is in n8n. I could have saved it in a database, but I wanted to keep it simple, so I put it there. And after that, I have this flow that every, I think 15 minutes, get the data from that same table that we created here and check the job status. When the job status is equal with what we want, here it go and, well, like here it says that it's sent to an Excel sheet, but I did a version where I was sending an email. So you receive an email, say, hey, like your clip is done. So that's a flow. Each thing is called a node. Congrats to all the digital, oh, like Sturdy Dev, you landed. So it's kind of a low code, no code tool. And it's pretty cool. And you could also, if you want something simpler, you could just like have the hosted version, so n8n.io, and you could run it, like you could have your account there. But I'm not sure if there's a free version. Maybe there is. Pricing. Why are you talking to me in euro? Am I? Whatever, there's no zero. So, oh, whatever. So like you could have for like, there's no free version if you're using the host. It makes sense, right? But that's it's kind of expensive though. But you could run it locally, so you could run it on your server if you want. And there's like an AI node you could do. Right now, what I do is I'm using a Reca AI. So Reca AI is the company I work for, and we have different APIs: vision, research, speech, and space. Well, it's more those three, and we have chat also, and it does a lot. Oh, that's the old website. I thought the new website was there. Right, so you have vision, so you could search in video, you could have like, you could chat about the video, so asking question about the video, you could do a bunch of stuff, you could create video, so kind of like edit using AI and stuff like that. You could have meta tag. That's really useful if you have a lot of video and things like that. You can research through documents or online web, say, hey, find me, blah, blah, blah. So I will create those. We have a chat, just like any chat, just like, you know, but R is pretty open. So, you know, there's people using chat to write books or stories, and without saying that it's porn, if you want something with more rough in it, or like, you know, like two personals, the character in your book fall in love, and like there's a little bit more spicy scene, not porn, but often in other chat, in a chat GPT or other, this will be flagged and it won't work. We let it pass and stuff like that. And speech, that's also very cool API. So it can take a sound track and put it in text, or you could just talk and it will text, and it can translate it, and it can even translate it like audio in a different language. So yeah. Cool. Gonna continue to watching you. Perfect. So let's give it a try. And feel free to join the Discord or follow the channel, or join us on Twitch if you prefer Twitch. There's a little bit more interaction on Twitch because like the chatbot right now is only listening on Twitch. We have CB is our cloud bot. I think it's just cloud, right? CB here is watching, keeping track of the game and stuff like that. But I need to make it so it's also watching on YouTube. But I need more subscriber, because at some point I will have a little bit of money from the subscribers and things like that, and then I will be able to afford those automations. Okay, So yeah, so here it is, and I was saying about, yes, so the required, and yesterday had, it bugs me for a little while. Also here, like a lot of documentation, when they pass the parameter, it's still in the query string. And for me, I don't want it in the query string. If we look to the documentation, when we are doing, let's go back to Vision, let's go overview. Let's go clip generation, since that's what we are using. We can see here, that's the query I want to send, right? So I'm sending in the header this, we fixed it already, but like all that is in the body. So the way to do that in your routing is to say, hey, I'm sending that, that will go in the body, that's the name of the property, and this is the value. That's it. I was expecting so much, like, you know, had to search. The good thing is on GitHub, n8n is there, and you could go check all the other node, so you could dig, and I found at some point something that was looking like that. And I also use, did I use Copilot with it? I think I asked Copilot to explain to me, but then like it was working, so I was like, cool. Why did I? Oh yeah, it's true, because I changed it a little bit, and Copilot was like, well, that doesn't work, like it says URLs and you're only passing one in an array, let's split it. And was like, no, I want one at a time. I could do multiple, but right now I just want one at a time. And you specify that this is for the display action clip, that's the parameter for this one. So I have my required, again, required, and that one. Okay, so that's the optional, and that's I spent a little bit of time yesterday because I was like, why it's not working? Initially, I thought by just putting required to false will do the trick. So I had like a full list, and I flagged, okay, this is optional, this is optional, this is optional, and what it was doing, it was using the default value. Like, nah, that's not what I want. I want that create clips. I want that field, like that thing here with like had field. That's what I wanted. So the way you do that is you create a node that's called additional field, the type collection. The placeholder is add field, the default is nothing, and you specify where it goes, right? So this is for create clips, and then you have all the options, your choices, but for each of them initially, right? Since, see you next time, Tarshan. Nice to joining us. So just like here, I have the display option. I had the display option for all of those, and it was breaking everything. So if it's part of it, you don't have, you can, not you don't have, you cannot put the display option here because it's kind of like a sub node. So put it that way, work. So all of those, it worked. And here, for example, I had an option. So like I didn't show it, but like if we go here, add field, and we go template, in template, there's like a choice. And if you want to remove it, you just like remove it. So this is how you do it. And I'm thinking maybe for, maybe for the ratio, I'll do that eventually instead of like letting people type I feel that's a good way to create errors. I think I will have hard-coded value, and you just select. I think that will be better. So yeah, this is how I did it. So now I think we do, so we had the Reca Vision node. So now I would like to list all the stuff. Because here we can ask for the status, but I'm not sure. Like in video management, you could check the, so that's upload, bulk upload. We'll definitely do that to get video, but I want a list video. That's the one I want to do. So you just do this, get me this with videos. So I think that's the one I want to create. List video. So if we go back here in this first one, I need to create another one. Is it what I want? McNet landed. How? What? Did you not? Oh no, it was Stefan who got 95, not you. Well, congrats. I like the color stuff. Do we have extension or something like that in this one? Maybe we'll go back to. I feel like in VS Code it was very easy to. Because all the rainbow indentation and stuff. Windows zoom. Select team icon extension. And then oh yeah, language, grammar. Maybe I'll go back because that's not what I want. No, it's pretty fair. It's pretty fair. I think it's pretty fair, TBD. So let's reopen it in VS Code. Just because I think it's easier to read all this stuff. So I'll create an empty file to paste my ID. And let's open this. Oh, maybe before I should restart the extension. Oh, there's a Oh no, I was in 2D6 earlier. I was like, that's a cool. Oh, that's yours. The Robotic. I thought you were a dog guy. How come you have like cat stuff? Yeah, of course you keep me in the corner, cheater. The real Shirley Butt. Oh, I don't even have here the indentation color. I have this that help, but I want the I forgot how it's called. Indentation. Indent. I think that's what I want. Yeah. So now if I open that again, that helps to see when things, this with the curly brackets color matching, that really helps, I think. What is your favorite extension in VS Code or like similar? Or team or whatever. This team is pretty dark. Also. Okay. So that's the Reca Vision node. I don't need my terminal for now. So Cappuccino Mocha? Yeah, I think it could be good. Oh, was it the team that was already there? Macchiato is just a little bit light. Latte is psh. Frappe is not nice. Is nice too. Cat dark. No alt. What do you mean? Oh, because this is alt. Macchiato, no, you say mocha. I'm guessing that's the one. Even if they say with a CH instead of a K. Or there's another one. No. Cats meow. I mean, I like the cappuccino. Yeah, that one. That one, right? But that looks like what we had before. What's the difference? The same thing, isn't it? I think before it was black and now it's kind of like a little purplish. I have like my big spot in my face, so I think it's kind of purple, but I like the cappuccino. Like McNet, if you like cappuccino, there's a lot of cappuccino stuff in for Linux. And there's a YouTube guy, I forgot his name. This guy, TypeScript. He rocks Capuchin all the time, and he talks a lot about how to do many things. So let's do that. I will share that to the notes. And he show how to quickly install and how to set up everything to Capuchin. So like everything is Capuchin by default. Soft color from Victor. Is it a trap? You said Capuchin, now you say oh yeah, it's true. I don't know. I like I feel like this, yeah, it's not bad. Kind of a little bit more bluish. You know what? Let's install it. I like it. Let's roll this for now. So now in here, so we need another property, right? We need so this, we need list video. Like this. And now we'll do video description or video management. Yeah, I think we'll go video management. You like the SQL project in VS Code? Like, do you mean the dev container? Oh, there's a new one? Because on YouTube, I did an episode with the PM of that extension. This guy. We did an episode of Open at Microsoft where he was talking to me about the yeah. Carl is a super cool guy. Where is it? Pretty sure it's there. And it was in the early bits. It took us a long time. And when he showed me that, it was like, oh yeah, I want to show you something. Oh, where is it? Interesting. Did they remove it? Oh, there it is. So that's the short version. So we can clip here.
We can see in the bottom left, it says that we are in like a container right now. So
Yes.
Interesting. There's no.
And-
usually there's like a. Oh, forgot about that one. That's sad. There's the playlist, so we could go with the playlist and find the original version. And where was the one with Carlos? I never really work with the DPack because I was a DBA before being a developer. So I feel comfortable with my, I think that's the one.
today we'll be talking.
So I guess that's the early bits. 1 year ago. Oh, sorry, Carlos, I stopped on the bad frame for you. But yeah. And we'll share it also on YouTube just in case. I keep forgetting that I have YouTube people watching. Need to take care of them too. So you like because you can use DACPack. That's cool. I need to play more with DACPack though. These days in my project, I'm running. Well, like 2D6 is MySQL, so that wouldn't work. But that's why I'm running scripts. And what's the other database? Oh yeah, but it's not a database. It's Metabase. Metabase. I think it's Metabase for one of my integration project at work. Okay, so here we added the list of the video, and list video will be part of. It won't be clip, it will be video management, I think. So we'll go in video management. That's a very, very long name. So now we could, in Reca resources, right now we have clip. So we need to create another folder that we'll call video management. And in there, we'll create a file called index.ts, index.ts. And we can copy from here. Let's put that in comment right now. What? Oh, put txts. That's better. So let's put this in comment right now. And oh yeah. What? No. Cool. And so that will be video management description. So that will go for the resource. And the resource we created was list video. Maybe I'm not sure I'm doing it right. Video management, like I'm trying to mimic this. I think that's okay. Let's do it that. Well, yeah, see, it's not post. It's let's do get, and it will be a get. I thought this was all about the I told you earlier, right? The HTTP action, but it's not. So that's not the URL. The URL is videos. That's it. That's it. So if I do a npn run build, and I go back in my terminal and I just need to restart it. Oh, that's weird. It crashed again? So now I could go here, exit this, and do home, and maybe refresh. So let's create another workflow. Let's go again for a manual trigger, and if we add here Reca, no, yeah, we have list video. There's no parent for that one. We can execute it. And we have our answer. Yeah. So we can look, that's a table. Can I move you? Okay, perfect. So that's a table. I could look in the schema, or I could look JSON. Table, I think schema was easier to read. So right now we have this ID. So the ID of our task before, I'm not sure if it's the same thing, was starting by D69. So it's not that one. It's not that one. Yeah, I don't think. That was a job. So yeah, like there's no way to list the current job. I think that's missing. because that's for the videos. So those are the videos I have. If I go to the playground, I think it's app.reca.ai. If I go in vision, let's say video chat, and I want to select a video, I could go with my library. Okay, let's go with my Google. I don't think I did use it a lot. Vision. My library? Yeah, I have nothing in my library. But like that's those file. So there's no way to see all the task. Oh. That's pretty cool. It's already there. To see a Reca integration with Clip n8n. That's nice. Submit a job. Poll the status. Yeah, so we don't have like give me all my pending stuff. So, okay, maybe it's not possible. Let's go here. Let's go back again. But it's cool, it works. So we have one more. So let's, okay, it's already saved. Let's go to my workflow, personal, clip status. I want to check the properties return. If I go here, I don't have that. I should have pinged them. So I have ID status, create, add, create, rendering, video, output. Maybe that's why they don't know that it's me that created. I'm assuming they should have some kind of look. Whoa! It's unfortunate that it's a digital friend. Oh, can I? Oh, now I understand. I didn't know. Oh, so I have the Stream Deck, the one with a screen. So I could swipe to change and have a different set of buttons. And when I swipe, where I start swapping, I will have to be careful, but it's also a button, and it's the mute button. I thought I needed, and I have a radio button. Do you know the Stream Deck I'm talking about? I think it's Stream Deck Dock. Stream Deck Dock. Oh, just bring me Elgato. This one. So, but just like here, right? So when if I thought for muting, I need to push one of those buttons because I have like I could change the volume of the speaker and my mic through those things. That's what like just a bit like what they have here, right? But if you want to have another set of button, you could just like pass your, swipe here and it bring you to the second page of your deck. But when I start swapping, I start my finger here and go, so it mute the button. So I'll have to change that. Well, Stefan, yeah, like I don't count the digital friends. They are here to like for fun and stuff, but they don't count. Like, so you're still the winner today. You're getting the Ferrari. Okay, so let's do get video. And then by ID. So in here, we had a new one. And it's get video. McNet, you landed again. Why I'm, oh no, I did drop. I did land on the target, just with like a very bad score. At least I landed, right, TBD? I'm not like others. Okay, so now we have this. So that's the operation for video management. So now I could add another one. Just like that. Undefined process and 30dev. 30dev, like even if it's working, is doing good stuff. So I think now it's okay, video, and then I need to pass the ID. So that one, I need to specify something. So I will have to put another file. We'll call that get video param. Not, I don't know why I say TX all the time. It's not TX, it's TS. So here, let's import one. And it will be get video params from get video. So now I think it's mostly the same. So we'll do copy from here, and now we could go in get video and just like oops, and here it will be get video params, get like that. And it's not job ID, it's video ID, right? Yeah, video ID. So it's called video ID. And it's just like that. And that's for get video. Have it. So now if I do that and you know what, one thing I started doing yesterday I was like, that's confusing, is I was adding the time or like some number. So let's put, you know, have 10:48 for me here, so I will put 10:48 because I was doing iteration, and at some point I was like, what proves me that it's the latest version? Oh, build failed. Get video params. Oh. Cool, it built. So now we could go here. Now we should be able to do the restart. Error. So keep crash. We keep crashing? So I could go in my workflow. We have list video, so let's run it. Let's take a video like this, a video ID. And oh, in fact, now we could just do this. And if we do Reca, now we should have get video, and it's 10:48. So now we could say, oh, you know what? So that's one thing you could do, is like, instead of like typing it, you could just like grab it and put it here. And now if I execute it, I should, resource are required, you could not be found. Okay. $88. Oh, that's a cool number. 88, 88, 88, 88. So you're n8n keened. So except if someone bumped me, so it didn't work. Failed status code 404. So like there's something in our URL that didn't work. I forgot how to inspect. Connection refuse. Reca account, that should be good. Network maybe? I don't know how to check what was the oh man. Fuck. I need to boil the water. We had some issue and I don't have any water. And I need it. I need some. Okay. How do I see what didn't work? What went wrong? This error. I thought it was network. Maybe I didn't, or maybe it's the other way around. No. Connection refused. 404 is not found. It's not refused, right? Refuse is like 403 or something like that. So it's not that. How to analyze, or maybe here and the source. No, I don't think it's the source. I think it's the traffic. I think network, that's clear. And if I execute, maybe I should pop that out. How do you do that? Where's the icon? Here? No, it's here, right? Duck. Oh, here. That's the popping. Cool. So we could have like a nice big window. Maybe that's... Nope. Run. Let's go. Localhost, localhost. I don't know, how do I track? How do I know? How do I know where is the mistake? Any pro with the dev tool. So that's the value, right? So if I type it, let's put fix, and I put this, it's the get. That's what I want. And if I do execute, it failed. 404. So if we go back here, get video, we then go in this file. This is the file. We did define a new operation called get video, get to get, and I put videos, plural. Was it plural? And the ducks. Yeah. V1 videos. Is that coming from the music? Hey, Fuel. How are you? So it's a get, right? Yeah, it's a get. Of course it's a get. It's a get. Video agent, V1. Oh. Vision agent API Reca. Okay. If I go here, did I put the V1? Yeah. Vision API Reca V1. Now I put video with a slash like that. So now here, I just put this. Oh, that's the thing. It's not. It's in the query string. Oh yeah, that's it. Routing requests URL. No, I think it's not the same. It's because I don't think I'm passing it correctly. I was a long week for you, mister. You wanna share more? Creator, reels, and then pass this. Yeah. Am I missing the equal? I feel get status and this should be the same. Ah, it used to be, I get it. I get it. The week for me went very fast. I always go fast when I have fun. And like this project is fun though. Like I did hit a few target that was like, meh, but you know, it feels good. But now, see, like I don't understand why, and I wish I could see the call, the trace. Not sure. Hey, long time. Musica, no, Mugiza. Hello from YouTube. How are you, my friend? It's been a while. Yeah, so why it's not working? It should be working, right? Here I was specifying this. For the create clip, I'm specifying this. Okay, but for the get clip status, I wasn't. Right? Oh no, I just say it's a get. Oh, that's maybe why. So if I'm going here again in the list video, no, it's a get. But maybe I shouldn't put anything. So just put like this. So now in the where is it? Here I could put videos slash like that. You're okay? Did you had a bit of time off during the holiday? So what did you feel for your holiday? I'm having two conversations at the same time. Musica on YouTube. Did you have? Did you enjoy some time off during the holidays, or maybe you're not? Depending on where you're based, maybe you didn't celebrate the holidays. Goodensburg fuel. That's cool. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's like for you, it's your neighborhood. No, you're. Are you Europe base or America base? America's base. North America and US. I'm not sure where you're based again. I don't know what I like. Oh, that's good. So family time. Family time. Okay, so let's try one more time, see if I found the fix. So 1105. Let's build this. So I ran correctly, and now for some reason I'm guessing container is working. Oh, so is it the restart that fail all the time? Pasta fail. Interesting. So it's the restart. Okay. Well, part of me found that better, that it's the restart the problem. So it means I probably didn't create it correctly for it to restart safely. I'm fine with it, but like having Podman crash all the time, like a container that crash all the time, now it was like, nah, I don't like that. Okay, my workflow now, I have list the video. Now I could go Reca Vision, and now we have 05, so we know it's the last version, and we can take that video ID, put it here as an expression, excellent, and now we could execute the step. So now it's getting all the video, and for each video it's running the details. Lovely, and it worked. Okay, so it's the path. Okay, that's weird. I'm not, like, there's stuff I don't understand. And now I will have to, like here, I think instead of get video will be video management, and you have like get list, something like that. I think that would be a better way to structure the stuff. But now see, like it's working. So it did return one item. Oh yeah, because I executed, so it just returned one. But like if I'm running the flow here, this will return multiple item, and we'll do bunch. Oh, in fact, you know what? Let me show you. So what? Oh, because I hard coded. It's true. No. It's an expression. Oh, did I pin it? No. I'm not sure I understand why. It should, by default, usually it does like a for each. I'm not sure why I didn't do it for each. Maybe I need to set up something. So how far is Gutenberg from where you are? So I think we have made some progress. I will clean that stuff here. And let's go back into Get Crackin'. So we did add those two things, yes. We did add this. I landed with a poor score of 20. And we added that new one, cool. So please write some stuff for me. Let's push that. Cool. And I think that will be it. Like it's been 2 hours. I think it's time to wrap up, and maybe we can find someone to raid. But before we do, let's check the score of today. So today we worked on the all.show note will be available on behindmycloud.com. We work on n8n node Reca project. Well, you had a good score, GT, so don't you know. So see, I'm the lowest human with a score. With 46. TBD, you beat me. I was making fun of you earlier, but like you have 51. After that, we have Sorry Dev with 77. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty decent. Though today you are lurky Dev more than Sorry Dev. So, you know. Mechnet 86. GT with 93. And Stefan, the human winner, with 95. And voilà. Biggest loser is DJ Surly, and the luckiest is the Surly Butt, and the super participant is Surly Dev. It's often him because like he's having a lot of automation running. So yeah, for the notes, apparently I only had one, but I'm pretty sure I did add 2 notes, but only one was entered correctly. Well, it happens, right? It happens. So is there anyone we could raid? We're 11, so it's worth writing. Not writing, but raiding. I know. Don't say it loud. Oof. Hey, same to you, TBD. Always a pleasure. It's always a good moment for me to stream. You know, sharing. I'm always surprised that people are joining and we exchange and you help me. And thanks today for the team. It was pretty cool, the new teams and stuff. And that's great. Always keep me honest. So she's giving food to a cat, so that's not coding. Who's coding? Let's recap. No. Nobody? Is she coding, Jackie? Jackie code? Nope, she's playing.
Odo and the Zelda team describe a freewheeling development process. In an
Okay. I don't know why. There's something about this video that doesn't really engage.
I need your
me
help,
as
chat.
much. Maybe I need to learn
They're
more
all playing.
the background. All right.
What? There's a French channel, Beyonce. You want to learn your French? Oh, a point and click. That could be cool. Pixel art. And I lost most 7
itself.
Now. I think that will be it then. Under 10, I feel ashamed. I feel shy to.
I probably the most sophisticated way to fix this is probably with the layers. I just don't know. I'm like slightly unsure if I want to open that box because
I'm not sure if I said. I think I said it, but just to be sure. Thank you a lot. For
my entire game is on like one layer right now, which of course potentially is the issue here. But that means that I basically need to go through and restructure everything.
Too rainy or too cold or blah.
Well, actually, how do I even know target sorting layers?
Good clothes and go see the fresh air.
Like what, I would put my UI on a different layer, which is then obviously there are some lights that I want to affect my UI as well. It's mainly when you have these small intense lights, those are the ones that look weird. Like obviously I have, do I have lights on? Yeah, I also have like this outside light, right?
Oh.
Okay, it's not really visible here. Maybe if I started, yeah.
I thought I did click mute. That's the sign that I need to stop. That's it. I need to pause. The guy was building a point and click. I thought it could be interesting, but we're all very few now. So I wish you all a good weekend, and I see you next week for more stream with AI. I think I will continue to work on this, so I should have good progress, and maybe we'll be like publishing it, or maybe we'll be playing with that AI special node. We'll see where it go, but I think I want to finish this as soon as possible. I have a lot of fun, and I'm on a good I don't know how to say that in English. A good throw? I don't know how to say that in English. On a good shot, good raid, whatever. we'll think about it and we'll share about it next week. Bye.